the next gold rush, asteroid billionaires and lunar riches, unpacking the real-world economic incentives driving current space resource exploration, like platinum group metals in asteroids and helium-3 on the moon, highlighting the key players and their current technological advancements from private companies to national space agencies, projecting the staggering potential market value of these resources and how they could transform global economies. From discovery to dominion, the scramble for space, examining the legal and ethical vacuum surrounding space resource ownership, the Wild West of the cosmos. Analyzing historical parallels, how past resource booms like oil and rare earth minerals led to geopolitical tensions and conflicts on Earth. Introducing the concept of orbital claims and the logistical nightmare of enforcing sovereignty in a three-dimensional space. The spark of conflict, flashpoints in orbit, hypothesizing realistic scenarios for space-based conflict from sabotage of mining operations to orbital blockades. Discussing the types of weapons and tactics that could be employed in an extraterrestrial war, from kinetic bombardment to cyber warfare. Exploring the escalation ladder in space and the potential for terrestrial conflicts to spill over into orbit. Collateral damage, Earth's future in the crosshairs. Outlining the devastating consequences of space-based conflict for life on Earth, including disruption of essential satellite infrastructure. Considering the impact on global supply chains and technological development, potentially setting humanity back decades. Debating the concept of a space Pearl Harbor and the strategic implications of losing control of critical orbital assets. Avoiding the abyss, paths to peace in the cosmos. Proposing international treaties and cooperative frameworks to prevent resource wars and ensure equitable access to space resources. Highlighting the importance of transparent monitoring and verification mechanisms to build trust among spacefaring nations. Envisioning a future where space resources foster global collaboration and technological advancement rather than conflict. Imagine a mountain-sized rock hurtling through space, its journey ending on a collision course with Earth. This isn't science fiction, it's a real possibility that keeps scientists up at night. In 2013, a small asteroid exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia, shattering windows and injuring over 1,000 people. That was just a warning shot, a reminder that even small cosmic visitors can cause chaos. Our solar system is a shooting gallery filled with ancient debris left over from its formation. For most of history, we gazed at the stars in ignorance, unaware of the dangers above. Today, science gives us the power to see what's coming. We're no longer passive observers, we're becoming active defenders of our planet. Planetary Defense is humanity's collective effort to protect our only home from cosmic catastrophe. The responsibility is profound. We have the tools, the knowledge, and for the first time, the ability to act. The question is, will we use them in time? The sky may not be falling, but we must be ready if it ever does. To defend Earth, we must know our enemies' near-Earth objects or NEOs. These are asteroids and comets whose orbits bring them close to our planet. Most are harmless, but some are large enough to cause citywide or even global devastation. Small impacts, like Chelyabinsk, happen every few decades. True planet killers are rare, but not impossible. Earth's history is scarred by past impacts. The dinosaurs' fate is a stark warning. That's why scientists are racing to find and track every NEO that could threaten us. Cataloging these objects isn't just science, it's survival. Knowing what's out there is our first line of defense. How do we spot these cosmic threats? With a global network of telescopes, both on the ground and in space. Automated surveys scan the skies, searching for moving points of light, potential NEOs. Once detected, astronomers worldwide track and refine their orbits, turning unknown dangers into known quantities. Space telescopes like NEO, WISE help us see what ground-based observatories can't, especially objects hidden by the sun's glare. The goal: find 90% of dangerous NEOs before they find us. Early detection is everything. It gives us precious time to act. This is humanity's early warning system, built on international cooperation and relentless vigilance. The sooner we know, the safer we are. For the first time, we can do more than watch, we can intervene. The leading strategy isn't to blow up asteroids, but to nudge them gently off course years in advance. In 2022, NASA's DART mission proved this works, successfully altering an asteroid's orbit with a direct impact. Other ideas like gravity tractors are being explored for future threats. The key is time. The earlier we act, the easier it is to deflect danger. Planetary defense is a global challenge, one that unites us in purpose and hope. We are the first generation with the power to prevent a mass extinction. By watching the skies and working together, we can ensure Earth's story continues. The sky doesn't have to fall if we choose to protect it. Our future is in our hands. But as we look to the skies with hope, another challenge is emerging on the horizon: the race for space resources. Asteroids aren't just threats, they're treasure troves of rare metals and minerals. As technology advances, nations and private companies are eyeing these cosmic riches, envisioning mining missions that could reshape economies on Earth. Yet, with opportunity comes competition and the possibility of conflict. Who owns an asteroid? Who gets to decide what resources are extracted and how they're shared? The rules of space are still being written, and history shows that competition for resources can spark tension here on Earth. Experts warn that without international cooperation, the scramble for space wealth could lead to disputes, or even wars, beyond our planet. It's a new frontier with old risks. The same tools we use to defend Earth, rockets, satellites, and advanced surveillance, could be turned toward asserting dominance in orbit. In the end, the choices we make today will shape not only our safety, but the future of humanity in space. Will we compete, or will we collaborate? The next chapter of our cosmic story is just beginning.